Alright, so I have a few match videos backed up, but I haven't gotten around to putting up on YouTube. So I'm just going to put them up in the next few days. I guess be warned. Anyway, moving right on to the first stage here. This was a stage that is partially mostly based off of stage planning and memory. So it was about finding where the targets were and then running through as quickly as possible in a way that was efficient. And so that you didn't fumble over grabbing a magazine out of your dumb pouch. So, yeah, fun stage. Not super hard as far as marksmanship goes. A little bit challenging on the memory front. This stage required that you engage your first few targets on the move. I did drop one C-zone shot there for 2.5 seconds of penalties in this match. Penalties again are pretty heavily assessed for non-center hits. Anyway, then you just had to grab your rifle and shoot a bunch of stuff at like a bunch of mini targets at like 75 yards from across the hood and from inside, which is really just a challenge of shooting position around a semi-awkward prop. You can kind of see like I end up putting my leg up on my other leg to improvise a little bit of a rest for myself here. Alright, so this is the long-range stage where you engage targets from 1 to 400 yards. I have said it tons of times. It's boring to watch these, so go ahead and skip ahead if you wanna. The only thing I'll mention is that this first shooting position required you to shoot off of the bucket, which was actually a bit unstable, and I found it a bit difficult. But 2 and 3 were pretty easy, and really... oh, one other thing I'll mention as long as this is going. I probably need to purchase ammo that is just going to perform better at longer range for this video, and then for the some of the ones coming up where I go to some bigger matches with more long range. I struggle more in the long range, not because I don't know where to hold, I think, but partially just kind of a funky interaction between my gun and the ammo I choose, and I know it doesn't group terribly well. Better than I've, complained about in the past with other rifles and other calibers, don't get me wrong. But still could be better. And this last one is another stage where good stage plan could save you a lot of time here. And I ended up getting, so just make a plan, stick to it, and my actual plan and execution were both honestly very good here. Minimal extra required movement, and pretty quickly addressing a lot of the targets that I did see reasonably quickly. Considering you had limited sight lines to see a lot of these. What really got me here, all these penalties came in from center hits, so there was I got 29 seconds of penalties on the 45-second stage, like doubling my time, basically. So, yeah, pay attention to the rules, and adjust your shooting accordingly. See ya.